I find these questions always difficult because in the end, we are football is always like a game of results, and we need results also for the process, and we have to understand how to get results. And on the other side, of course, the performance was good enough to win this game easily. So especially in the first half, there were a lot of moments where we should score the second and maybe even the third goal, and I think then the game would be completely different. But exactly then in the second half, there were 2-3 moments where we weren't like precise enough, where we lost the 50-50 duels, where we get a little bit maybe attracted by the atmosphere, and these things are so important to experience and also to learn to get in the results what you deserve in the end. That's why for me it's always a balance between, of course, the performance is good, but in the end we are a club of ambitions, and we need to get results out of these games.
Fabian, you've got to use the word ruthless. Is that one word that sort of comes to your mind today?
We can repeat it again. I think it's the second or maybe the third bad experience in 1 week we made. So we give away a 2-0 lead against Wolverhampton. We played a very good game in the Carabao Cup against Liverpool. We played another very good game here, but in the end we had 3 games and we have 1 point. And of course you say ruthless. I think in some moments we could be more ruthless, for sure. But to be honest, you also need a little bit more luck. So if you want to win at the Anfield, in some moments you need the luck. And when we saw the cross, the first goal, the luck was on their side. And on the other side, you need also, in the right moments, referee will give the 50-50 duels to you. And that's all part of the game when you want to get the result. And we didn't have this in the second half. So in the end, we lost it.
You mentioned the atmosphere and the players being attracted to it. How much of an influence did that have? Because you could see your coaching staff were kind of like signaling to your players just before the goal to kind of feel in. How much of an influence did that have, do you think, today?
Yeah, that's a good question. How we can solve this? Maybe I have to call Jürgen and ask him what are the solutions for that for opponent's team. But that's a tough moment. So I only experienced it in the television so far about the atmosphere, and now we experience on our own. And these are the small details, you know, being loud, great atmosphere, maybe a wild environment, exactly in these moments to stay calm and to still play out from the back, because in the end there were still solutions we could find, and we couldn't find them in the second half. And then the dominance from Liverpool getting bigger and bigger, and then they had more crosses from outside the box. I think there were not big chances for them. Of course, they have strong players as set pieces, but in general we defended quite good, and that's also a little bit. And then we have to take responsibility for that we weren't this precise, we're playing with this courage like we did in the first half.
Brighton made a few mistakes before the international break, or in recent performances. He has been impressive. How important is him to your role model in terms of the distribution and the shooting? Because tonight he also made a couple of outstanding saves.
I think in all the development, it's so important to see also the age from Bart. So of course we want to play out from the back, and in some moments you do mistakes, and I demand this from my players, because like this you develop. And I really enjoy to work with him, because he's an unbelievable character. He's, for his age, like very, very mature, and he sees the things like very, very professional, and that's why he's a role model for everything. I think he can play a big part in the future from the club, and of course on the pitch he helps us with his saves, but not only with his saves, also with his foot. He's very good and very important for us to build up from the back, because in the end the goalkeeper's first build-up player, and we have to use him, and that's why yeah, I'm happy with him and his development, and I'm sure he will be a very important part for us in the future.
Andy, yours for Mondays, yeah. Do you want to kick us off? Anybody else got anything for Sundays? We've got a couple of questions for Mondays. Phil?
Fabian, Cody Kadioglu, what did you think of his performance today, and where do you think he's at overall since he signed?
I think he's adapting now, and you see that he adapts to the intensity of the Premier League. I think his body gets more and more stable, more and more resilient, and I think it's so important for playing in the Premier League, for playing these intense games. And he's very flexible. He can play as a right fullback, he can play as a right wing, so he gives us a lot of different things as a fullback and also as a player. And that's why I'm very happy that he's in our squad, and I'm sure that he will improve day for day, because he has also like this personality where really he wants to improve. He's asking for this help, and now it's up to us to give him the right advices for his development.
Can I just check, obviously you've got options in midfield, Believer, was that purely selection today, or?
No, Carlos had an issue with his knee, and he would be starter, but in the end I think it was the right decision to don't take any risk. And he's a very young player. He played a lot of games now in the past. We have to take care of the health from the players, especially when they are in this age. You know, they are playing for their land, for their country. They are pushing in every game. So I think it's also our responsibility as a club to protect the players in the right moment, and to take care of the health.
And I saw Yari, he was the last off. Obviously you subbed him. He took a heavy challenge, didn't he? Are you a bit concerned about him, left ankle?
I didn't speak to him after the game, so I think he's a ruthless player. He's very resilient, so hopefully there's nothing bad, and I'm sure he will be back on the pitch, or hopefully.
Anything for Mondays? Brian?
Yeah. And on Jack Sherwood, what do you think about him and his development? Given that since his academy days, he has played so many positions in defense and in midfield. What do you like the most about him?
His courage, playing out from the back. I think that's something very impressive, and he's very good with his passing. He understands the game. He reads the game in a special way, and I think it's so important for our game to have a very good passing technique, to have a good pre-orientation, to find always a good angle to his teammate, and to recognize the space, and there he's outstanding in these areas.
Hi Fabian, I know you're quite new to the Premier League, but I guess you've watched it for many years. It seems quite unpredictable so far this season. You know, Arsenal lost today, Man City lost today, Forest the third. If you'd have won here, you'd have been in the top four. Do you get the impression it's going to be quite an unpredictable season with teams beating each other rather than just two teams or three teams running away from everyone else?
Yeah, I think and that's what I experienced so far. The Premier League is tough this year, and like you said, everyone can beat everyone. So Bournemouth beat Man City today. I think we had a big chance to win here today as well, and that's why you have to win the games. It's so tough to win Premier League games, especially in this season. The teams are very strong. The other coaches have always good ideas. We need to find a clear identity, because I think in the end, if you have a clear identity, if you follow the process, the results will come, and therefore we try to look that we develop the young players we have, because we know we are a very young squad, and they're like tough moments are a part of the process, are part of the procedure where we want to go, and that's why it's so important to get also the results, because only playing good is to one side, but on the other side you need the results to have like this confidence, and that's why it's very tough to win the games, but we will try to work on it.
All done?